Ready to put that tax return towards the purchase of a vehicle? The Team Automotive Group can help you maximize your refunds value. Choose from over 450 certified and pre-owned vehicles, with over 40 priced under $15,000. Stop by and save at any location or log on anytime to teamautouse.com.
Happy Hump Day, y'all.
Midweek?
Yes, we made it.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
2 more days till Friday. How good does that sound?
I know, right?
And we're at the tail end of our hump day.
Look at
You're
that.
right.
We're about to
Our-
Cherry on
Our day
top.
started earlier. You're right. We're on to Thursday at this point.
Yeah, we are.
We'll
We're
see y'all
living.
later. So welcome to, we still got a little bit for you. Welcome to 9 News Now, 9:15 WAFB Plus. Kind of, again, stepping you through the beginning of your day. And actually, what we have behind us is a little bit different than the look that we saw from this shot a number of hours ago. Some remnants of fog, but I guess it's burning off now.
Yeah, mid-morning we kind of felt we'd lose the fog. I think
Yeah.
there's probably still a little bit around New
Sure.
Orleans or whatever, but yeah, here local. Really, it was really bad right over the river.
It really was. All that river fog. You're right. It was hanging out over the water.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
But okay, so as we get through the beginning today and into the day, the rest of the week, how are we doing? What are we looking
Hey, we've had 2 consecutive days of record heat. Another one for today. 87 will be the high temperature, with that record being 86, set back in 1908. So we're talking about an over 100-year-old record going down for today. Thankfully, we've got some changes on the way. Now, we've got 2 cold fronts, count them 2, headed our way. We get a 2-for-1 special.
We'll take it, Jeff.
How cold are we talking about?
So, all right, here's the thing. First front, you see on the top there, not much to it. Second front on the bottom, a little bit more to it, but to our east. So, here's the bottom line. We've got no severe weather threat as it stands right now with either front. Now, you see some thunderstorm action with the one down towards the bottom of your screen, and that's because we have some energy tied to that one. Now, right now, we'll call it unlikely for a severe weather threat, but overall, we'll be keeping our eyes on that. So the first front arrives Friday, and that'll be during the afternoon. So we're going to see less than 1/10 of an inch of rain, and really not much rain to it, so most are probably going to stay dry. That front's going to provide a 5 to 10 degree drop, but it's only brief.
Oh.
So think Friday afternoon and then into the day Saturday.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll see that 5 to 10 degree drop. Then we're going to see temperatures quickly rebound Sunday. We're back into the mid-80s on Sunday. But we get another front Sunday night into Monday morning.
It's a whiplash.
That one stronger.
Ah.
So what's going to happen is we'll see a 15 to 20-ish degree
What?
drop
That's
with
real.
that one. So when we look at the 10-day forecast, what you're going to see is the ups and downs are back, because we're going to go from warm temperatures
Oh my gosh.
today and tomorrow to slightly cooler Friday, Saturday, warming back up Sunday, and then the bottom falls out. So we have really a taste of a cool down this weekend, but then the better taste of what it actually should feel like this time of year is going to be coming into the early part of next week. So it's really next week we're going to get a true cool down, but we've got a little taste, a little sneak peek coming up towards the end of the week. Also on that 10-day forecast,
Yeah.
don't forget to turn those clocks
Saw it.
forward an hour. We lose an hour of sleep. Now, Louisiana passed a law
We sure did.
that said, hey, we're going to get rid of daylight saving time. But there was a caveat in the
Right.
law. It said we have to have congressional
Right.
approval from the
Defense.
U.S.
It's a trigger
Congress.
law.
Yeah.
Haven't had that
No, I
yet.
haven't.
So, yes, we are at this point, unless Congress decides to take action in the
Right.
next few days, we're going to roll clocks forward. As a friendly reminder, if you got those carbon monoxide detectors or smoke detectors, this is usually a time that we advise you to check those batteries, change those batteries, check the plugs if they're manually plugged into a power source or whatever. Just make sure that those are operating with peak efficiency. Every 6 months we try and remind you to do that with daylight saving time coming to a fruition and then coming to an end.
I'll take the lost hour of sleep. I need the 11th day on this 10-day forecast to work out great. There's the best parade in all of Baton Rouge rolling a couple Saturdays away.
And Denham Springs is
That's right, they're
a
doing it.
parade
Come on now, you're
Saturday,
right.
too.
You
saw that?
Yeah.
There's a lot. So you know what? Look, man, nobody does a parade
We
like
got one
South
in
Louisiana.
Covington, I believe, too, has a
See?
St.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day parade. So you got a couple
Parade
options
season's
for
not
that
over.
weekend after.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give away what we think's going to happen.
What the-
'cause,
oh,
you know,
what?
We got to come back tomorrow with Jeff to find out what happened.
Jared will let you know tomorrow.
Yeah.
He debuts that forecast.
What a tease, Jeff Morrow. What a tease.
You don't have an 11-day?
Yeah.
We don't have an 11-day forecast?
Careful now. Don't speak that into existence.
Please
it could be coming.
Please stop talking. Please stop talking.
He said, please
That
stop.
could be happening. That could be.
Jeff, thanks, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, always a lot of focus on the forecast down here, and look, like you told you, it's the whiplash with the ups and downs. But
Yes.
we kind of know what to pay attention to. Oh man, speaking of paying attention, this has been one of those top stories the last week plus. It's kind of come to an end at a certain point, but not an end yet. BRPD still needs some help.
The end of one chapter, right?
That's right. There
So authorities finding the body of Nathan Millard, the man from Georgia who was in Baton Rouge on a business trip. Well, the newest development this week was that his body was actually found in a vacant lot off of Scenic Highway. And so the next chapter here is the investigation. Right. Police are trying to figure out how Mr. Nathan got into this situation, how he ended up dead, and what they're really relying on are tips from the community. Anyone who may have seen something suspicious. I mean, it is not common to see a large rolled up carpet being tossed into a vacant lot. All of these things are suspicious, obviously, and time again, Chief Murphy Paula said, we are able to solve crimes. We're able to at least get to the next point, or at least move forward because of little tips that sometimes people may think aren't tips.
You're right. That little piece of information that maybe you think is not important, all of a sudden that leads to cracking the case. What they have told us so far, Baton Rouge police saying they do not suspect any foul play here. According to the coroner's office, no internal, external injuries on the body of Mr. Millard. They are waiting now formal toxicology reports to come back, the coroner's office is, to determine if there was anything in the system. But to Liz's point, okay, no foul play suspected, but how did he end up where he ended up in the state that he ended up in? BRPD quick to point out that they have a lot of surveillance video around downtown, thanks to some of these new cameras as well that they put up, that kind of showed, that kind of tracked him, and it seemed to be going around of his own free will and accord, not pressed anywhere. But okay, how did this end up the way it ended up? That's the question. No foul play suspected, but still a lot of questions.
And again, there's another component of a possible accidental overdose, right? So in that evening before, in the downtown area, is there maybe you were out that night, maybe you saw something, maybe happened to cross paths with this gentleman. You just never know what can help police further this investigation. His family sure would appreciate any little tip that can help as well.
We'll keep talking about it because we know you are as well. The tips matter. See if you can't jump online and help out a little bit. Okay, let's flip the script here a little bit.
Yes.
This beautiful building here in Baton Rouge that you helped make a reality, our children's hospital, Our Lady, years now, providing that good work and that good hope to families in our area. And once again, that program that helped out a lot has rolled around. We're driving the future.
And that's why you're getting a live look right now, courtesy of our Sky 9 camera network. And Matt, right now, it kind of seems like through the clouds, the sun is kind of beaming on the children's hospital. It kind of does look like a little rays. Yeah, and something I really want you to pay attention to here is, so we were up here while this was an empty lot, right? But to see it into fruition and to see how it's built. So you see that layer of trees canopied above it? That means they built this hospital intentionally to build additional floors. They've got room for 2 more floors. What happens next is they need the money to do that. So that's why we're raising money, partnering again for the new Driving the Future campaign. They want to build extra neonatal units. They're trying to be the lead in neonatal care. So that means care for the tiniest little babies, NICU babies in our part of the world. And we have this in our backyard. They just need the money to get those extra floors.
To have that, you just mentioned it, have that in our own backyard. Look, I've got personal experience with a need for neonatal care. It is traumatizing beyond belief, but to have that in your own backyard, to have a support system that you don't have to travel for, it's incredible. And the work they're already doing is amazing. So our ability to help support that again, and your ability to be a part of this, all you gotta do, it's one of those, the 5 cars, 5 winners that we always talk about. $50 get you into the raffle. You can win one of those beautiful Lexus vehicles. Callie Hubbard was live this morning talking about it. And all that money stays right here going towards that beautiful building and the beautiful families.
It feels so good saying that, of course, because again, the Children's Hospital does not turn anyone away depending on their ability to pay for their medical bill. They're going to help treat kids. So this is where you come in and help treat a neighbor, treat out somebody that you know. Maybe if you don't know them, they're helping somebody in our community, and that's the best feeling overall.
Get online, see if you can figure it out.
Yay!
All the dates right there, everything you need to know. Speaking of dates and times and, well, your medical journey, this is a conversation. It's actually a listening conversation, focus on listening tour with Baton Rouge Cancer Services, Mary Bird Perkins.
So how often do you hear someone who's going through cancer and how scary of a journey it can be? So what a great resource to be able to have a kind of a sounding board, talk with other people, other specialists, other caretakers, also other cancer patients going through the same things. It helps when you can commensurate together, right? And this is what it's all about, providing that support and community group to be able to vent together, maybe come up with solutions, maybe things that worked for one person that could help another. That's a great thing about collaboration.
It is, and I guess maybe, sometimes when you're on that journey, maybe you feel like you're just shouting into the wind and nobody's hearing, at least the pros aren't hearing. You're gonna have medical professionals at these listening sessions listening to perhaps your concerns or listening to your particular journey here as you go through cancer. So what they're doing, again, the listening kind of seminars. The first one is today. It's actually happening at the Cancer Services of Baton Rouge. You know where that is? Lobdell Boulevard, right where that roundabout is.
By Liberty Lagoon.
Exactly right. That's the exact spot. So that's today. It's at 11 o'clock. But maybe that location and that time do not work out best for you.
Look at that.
There's a few different options for you. Different dates, different times, different locations, all the same goal in mind, making sure that these cancer professionals are hearing from those on their cancer journey.
Yeah, our web team's done a great job in making sure all those details are for you. So if you can't make it out today, plan ahead for the next ones in March or April, or spread the word. If you know somebody that can benefit from it, share the link, send it to them.
Share it.
Cool.
Okay, one thing that's happening tomorrow, but we want to give you a heads up about because it is pretty big time.
Yeah.
And we talked about it live this morning on the air, the big morning show. An Academic Honors Day celebration.
Yes.
It's EBR Public Schools. It's downtown tomorrow at the Raising Cane's River Center, just highlighting some successes.
Academic Palooza.
Oh,
there's a lot going on.
That's actually what it is. That's exactly what it is.
I mean, so we're talking from everything from giving away scholarships to giving away Chromebooks to giving away all types of school resources.
All that.
Maybe a car.
That thing.
Raise the bar. No, what is it? Raise the bar, win a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
That's not bad.
No, that's actually pretty awesome when you talk about
good.
it. There are caveats here, though.
Right.
So raising the bar. When it comes to raising the grades, they're looking for kids with certain academic achievements. A cumulative GPA of 3.0.
Right, exactly right. And this is for juniors and seniors.
Yes.
These are those that are about to embark on perhaps that next level of education, that higher education. They want to make sure that you continue along that path. And so they're going to be out there tomorrow.
Yes.
This is during the school day. They're going to bus kids out there. The individual schools are going to take care of it. The counselors are going to take care of it. Busing kids to the Raising Cane's River Center to take all this in. Busing kids back to their schools so they can, then get back home timely manner, on time. But to Liz's point, a bit of a college fair, a number of colleges out there providing some information, some details, some great giveaways like you mentioned, Chromebooks, laptops, that kind of deal. And somebody has the ability to win a car.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, all thanks to Jerry Lane and Judge Wilson Field.
That's right, exactly. He started this like a decade ago.
Partnering to bring this great resource to the community. Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, it's great. Your kid is doing great, but the ability to win a car, think of one less burden you might have to think of.
Just the insurance.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You got to pay for it.
Well,
sorry. That's cheap in Louisiana, no problem.
On the taxes.
Yeah, the TTL is going to be on you, and then the insurance every month. But thankfully, car insurance in Louisiana is bone cheap.
Exactly. Yeah, that's where the kid gets a summer job, eh? Start thinking about it now.
Get on my roof and start shingling, Reed. Let's go.
I like it.
But what a great opportunity.
Yes.
Again, tomorrow.
Happening tomorrow. We'll remind you again as well.
Not tomorrow, tonight. This is round one.
Okay.
SEC basketball tournament.
Yeah.
Women's, of course, last week. Now it's the men's turn. LSU on the court in round one, taking on Georgia tonight.
So correct me if I'm wrong. They've got to get 5 wins, right, to move?
Well, there
forward?
is. So there is a first round.
Okay.
There's a second round. There's a quarterfinal round. There's a semifinal round. There's a championship round. The top 4 seeds don't have to play any of these couple rounds, right? Like automatic bids, like LSU women's basketball.
Right.
Just missed the first couple rounds because they qualified for it. All they had to do was quarter, semi, and final. Didn't make the finals. Anyway, the men are the lowest seed in the tournament. So 14 seed taking on the 11 seed. So they would have to go on a heck of a run and beat a lot of good teams, but they first got to get by Georgia. Now they almost beat Georgia in the regular season, almost snapped their long losing skid. They lost to Georgia by a couple points, but we'll see. Tonight it's a long road ahead. You can only do one game at a time, as I always say.
I like that. We love a good story, so we'll see how this pans out.
We do. I'm a fan.
You know? We're all about the stories here on WAFB+.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
All the different places, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV. Again, live if you'd like like to try this live, I would recommend doing that with a friend because sometimes it goes off the rails and you need somebody to hold your hand as we get a little crazy. Live and in the moment can be a lot to digest. Or you could just do it video on demand and fast forward through the parts that you don't like. What wouldn't they like?
That's kind of the best, but I will say because of that, kids now don't really know what commercials are.
You ain't lying,
you know
man.
what I mean?
What's
They're
all
like,
this
wait,
nonsense?
why do I have to wait through all of this?
Right.
Yeah.
Just fast forward. What are commercials? They pay the bills. Sorry.
Yeah.
They pay the bills.
My kids have the hardest time because we still have cable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, we do too.
Same. I do too. I think we're the anomalies working in the business.
You know, half the time everything's recorded on the DVR, and when we're watching something live, it's like, Dad, can you get rid of the commercials? It's like, no, this is like live. This is playing right now. They don't understand the concept of live, like right now.
Yes.
It's fun. It's the same way. I'll hear my daughters especially. They'll be on the onlines, on the whatever the heck it is. Yeah, and all of a sudden a 15-second commercial. That's it. 15-second commercial comes on.
That's eating too much time.
15 seconds.
Yes.
Too much time. Anyway.
Time you don't get back.
I know. All right.
But I will say though, you know something that does well with time?
Yes.
Wine.
Oh man. Now, okay, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the wine. What kind of wine do you like?
All kinds.
There it is. Whatever's in front of you.
Yes.
Okay, you a wine fan?
I am. Malbecs are probably my
Malbec,
favorite.
absolutely. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Pinot Grigio in the white
Argentina
realm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. A good Malbec from Argentina. That's right. That's where it's from. That's right.
So confident. I love. What about this one though?
Enophile, right?
He's a
here.
sommelier.
Oh, he is.
Sommelier.
Not
Look,
on.
Matt is a Renaissance man.
Yeah.
of all
Oh, yes.
things.
Well, I could not even.
Is that
begin.
Snoop Dogg?
It is Snoop Dogg.
He's got wine?
He's got
Have
fine
you not
wine.
tried his wine?
Not.
What are we looking at here,
19
Liz?
Crimes, I believe,
Yeah,
is the
19,
name of
yeah.
it. So Snoop Dogg, you've probably seen his face. If you look real closely, maybe you're a connoisseur, you've walked past the wine aisle and saw his face on a bottle before. He's actually teamed up with the company 19 Wines. It's an Australian wine brand to produce a red wine called Snoop Cali Red. That was 3 years ago, if you can believe it or not. Well, now he's expanding his line of first white wine. It's called Snoop Cali Blanc. Yeah.
Snoop Cali Blanc?
Yeah, look at him. Look at him looking cultured.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try.
I have a question.
Okay.
Because I'm reading the script here. It's an Australian wine brand, but they're calling it Cali.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Is this false advertising?
Oh, it's all in the branding, my man.
I feel like I need a class action lawsuit.
Right?
here.
Hey, what was that Australian wine that everybody was into for a while?
Yeah. The one with the
kangaroo.
kangaroo.
Yeah, the kangaroo.
What is the?
Dang it.
I know the logo, but I can't think of the name.
Had all the flavors.
Yes. Yeah.
And then, we were on that one for a while because it was inexpensive but decent.
Right.
But then Apothic came around.
Yes,
They had a
Apothic
bunch
Red.
of stuff, and then what's up there? Mayomi's out there.
Mayomi's
out there right now.
Mayomi's
My
now
wife's a big fan.
everywhere.
I'm gonna have to try the Snoop Dogg.
The Snoop Cali Red.
Do we know the cost price?
No, it did not
what
say
is the
that
price
conveniently
point?
enough, but it says here.
I don't think it said
Yeah,
it
it
in
looks a little bit blurry. I'd be curious to see. It looks a little.
Why does it look a little blurry?
A little blurry.
Did you get a free sample? Is that what it looks like?
I wish. You
There
Snoop
you
Dogg,
go.
you send them right here, 844 Government Street. We'll try it out right
There
here
you
on
go.
9 News Now.
No.
Yes, yes.
All right. So from wine to a flower delivery.
Okay.
Anybody watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I was working.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were. He was here late.
Exactly
Sundays.
right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. It's a bit late for the morning crew as well, but you know you're watching it for the game, or you're watching it for the commercial, or maybe you're watching it for halftime show.
Oh, that's
first
about
of
when I
all,
fell asleep.
Rihanna pregnant, flying stage. That
Amazing.
worried the hell out of me.
Amazing.
But apparently there was a lot of folks watching that.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks loving it and inspired by it. You seen this story right here?
Yeah, so their outfits may look similar, kind of resembling Rihanna and crew.
That's got to be Rihanna,
Said
right?
Rihanna herself. Look at that.
What is this? Okay, is this a retirement home?
Yes, it is in Kentucky.
Okay, so they received flowers from someone that, well, you've certainly heard of. Rihanna and her record label, Rock Nation, sending the flowers after the rendition you're seeing right here of her Super Bowl halftime performance, hit song Rude Boy, if you paid attention to the halftime show. It went viral. This video did. Like what is it, 3.6 million times on the TikToks?
Come on.
I know it.
That's big for TikTok viral.
So they received the bouquet with a note of the flowers that read, "You ladies' dance was amazing. Love, Rock Nation Rihanna."
Okay.
Look at that.
All right.
I don't have
That's
that.
very
I
thoughtful.
don't have those dance skills.
You know what? We let the leading ladies lead the way.
Yeah, no
We
kidding.
just stand in the back.
I can't even
You could be the
backup.
spotter, Matt.
I can't
You
even
could
be
be the
backup
spotter.
dancer. That's what I could do.
Yeah.
Just make sure if somebody
Nobody falls. You pick them right back up.
That I record it. Don't help.
There's your next TikTok viral video right there.
Why did the man not do anything but record?
Down and help.
That's what he did.
Those videos are everywhere. Why aren't you helping? That's cute though.
You're always there to lift people up. That's one of your specialties.
Kudos to Rock Nation and
no kidding, right?
Yeah.
Nice
Out of all the videos out there.
And this is, we talk about social media all the time and the positives and the negatives. Obviously, that's a TikTok, and there's some good videos out there, some good uplifting videos. There's a lot of talk right now. Is it even going to get? Is it going to be around? Is it getting banned?
Good question.
So we'll see. We'll see. Lots to talk about.
Ooh, including the world of weather.
Yeah.
I will say, though, we are not seeing the severe weather that we've seen in other parts of the country. I will always be grateful for that. Despite how warm it is, that's kind of why we call Louisiana home, right?
It is, but we're in that sweet spot.
Yeah.
We're in the sweet spot of weather.
You're
we don't
exactly
want
right.
it to be too warm.
You're
we don't
right.
want it to be too cold.
You're right.
These are the period, February, March, early April, where we get that perfect weather. We're a little too hot. We're a little too hot.
Right.
So I understand the complaints, but there's good on the horizon.
2 of them.
There it is. Look.
Two
There's
good uses.
on the horizon. So your Saturday is going to be perfect. Sunday's going to start to get warm. Have a few showers in there. So if you're planning your weekend plans, Saturday for the outdoor stuff, probably a go. Sunday, let's keep an eye to that First Alert weather app so you can kind of keep that radar in the palm of your hand. We're getting an upgrade to the weather app, by the way.
Are we really? When's that happening?
Yes. In the future, we're going to have 24 hours of future radar.
No kidding.
24 hours. It's right now.
So it's like 3.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like
that's
3 hours.
That's a big deal.
So that's a huge thing that we're going to have for
that is a jump.
or we'll keep you updated on that as we get closer to when that's going to get launched.
Damn, brand new radar and all this stuff.
I know. Santa was good.
Hey, we're also going to get the new radar in the weather app.
That was
We're
coming.
working on that
Absolutely.
too. So
great.
yeah, we got lots of stuff in the upgrade that's coming with the app.
Okay.
So yeah, but you take a look at early next week. That's the payoff. That's the kind of weather.
Yes.
I think most people are like, this is what I want.
Yeah.
This is what I need.
Yeah, you're right.
Give it to me now.
Right.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's just not now. It's just.
You got to wait for
Gotta
it.
wait.
You got to wait for it.
But it's coming.
But Jeff is. Well,
He said, give it to me, folks.
he's about to
Yes.
give it to you.
Yeah, he
I'll
is.
enjoy.
The seductive styling of the 2022 Mazda CX-9 elevates your idea of what a 3-row CUV can be.
Get 0% financing on a new Mazda CX-9 at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.